Her name was Bitsy. That's what we called her. We told you about her across the years because she was one of the most trauma-affected children we ever met. Bitsy had had more trauma in her little life by the time she was 4 than I will ever know in my entire lifetime. There had been all kinds of abuse and neglect, the kinds you don't want to tell about on a video. And we are here because there are so many Bitsy's in our nation, in our city, in our schools. Think about this. If you had been driving down the street and a 4-year-old little girl had been splayed out in the road and it appeared that all of her bones were broken, you would have said, call the ambulance. You would have rushed to the hospital to stand over this child as best you could. You would have wanted to follow this child until you were assured that her body was going to work for her. Well, what if she'd been standing by the side of the road and looked fine? And what you could not see is that inside her skull, her brain was broken. Just as I believe the little girl broken in the road is going to be brought to health, I know from our experience at Talitha Kum that we can heal a broken brain, or a brain that is just trying so hard to explode with growth. That can be guided. But if a child is born into the chaos and violence sometimes and toxic stress on a household that may not know where its next meal is coming from, it's a lot to ask that that family be able to bring a child to school, able to self-regulate and ready to learn. And if that doesn't happen, what we have are schools with children who are on the school to prison pipeline. That's what keeps me up at night. The school to prison pipeline. You live in the only country in the world that has one. The only country where going to school can land you later on in prison. I don't blame schools. I don't blame families. There's no room for blame. God called us to this work, and really what we heard was, love the least of these. Suffer those little children to come and give them a brain that will work for a lifetime. That is a mission worth everything, everything. And we give it our all every day. And right now, I'm so emotional because it's COVID time. And I miss the sound of their voices. I miss our teachers. But they are working hard. Every day they're putting together videos, they're sending them out to the children, they're doing storyboards with activities. They are so fun to watch.
Hi friends, I'm so glad to see you again.
Hi guys! Hey friends! We're gonna be singing a song today. On that farm he had a... What is that? Bye friends.
It's amazing to me that they can do this. They weren't prepared to do it. They had no training for doing videos on their own at home, but they're doing it. And our children are taking such delight in seeing their teachers, their trusted, loving teachers on the screen. We've had parents send us videos showing the kids watching. Toxic stress comes through many, many generations. And we don't blame our parents. We think they are amazing people. Our parents are standing. And God love them, it's hard. Their lives have been very hard. So I am proud of them, I respect them. When they come through the door early in the morning and pick up in the afternoon, that's everything. It's big. Transportation is tough. The money to have gas is tough. That's all we ask is bring the child and pick them up. And then we have parent meeting every Tuesday night. And they come not because we require it, but because we love and respect them. And love and respect is the greatest power in the universe, never doubt it. We also have a mentoring program. Children are mentored from kindergarten to college or career, one or the other. The child I mentor is no child anymore. She's just turned 19. She is in college at Stephen F. Austin, and I'm so proud of our times together. I thank her mother, who was a great support to her. So you have come to Rise Up Waco. This year, online. Unfortunately, it's our 4th year to have Rise Up Waco, and we would have loved to have seen 550 of you together in one place, but that's not possible. Wouldn't be healthy for any of us. So we have invited you online to participate in an auction that has some exciting opportunities, and notice that some of them can be sold more than once. And they give you quite a while to be used, and that's a good thing, because we don't know when we will all be back to normal. And Roy Daly has a video on this page to tell you all about his match grant for monthly donors, new monthly donors, donors who increase their pledge, that counts. And if you've given recently and want to tag on to that and make it your first monthly donation, then there's ways to do that too. Many of our children who are now old enough have graduated from high school and are going to college, sometimes the first in their generation, in their family, actually, ever to go to school. We are proud of them, but we know how we helped them begin their lives. And you are here to help us begin their lives. We don't do this alone, at all. 74% of our funding comes from donors just like you, who care, who believe in our mission, who believe in the way we bring brains along and want to participate. Whether you mentor, volunteer, give money, you are a part of this family. And I want to say to you today that we are grateful. May the God of love and the God of peace bring you to joy every day. And I hope you take particular joy in your giving to Talitha Kum and other ministries who need you now more than ever.